Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome in or welcome back. I have no energy for anything else, which is surprising, but I'm guided to pick up my cards. I'm going to sit and watch a movie. It's kind of really sticky and muggy, and right now not a whole lot of sunshine, really cloudy outside. So I might sit outside later, but I wanted to get on here, 2-2 on the timer. Some confirmations that just might be for you or not. You can feel into that. It's the number 22, the number 66, 33. Anubis just came through for some reason, so Anubis might be relevant. Ancient Egypt symbolism for sure. Sekhmet, Isis, Horus, Osiris, the Great Pyramid. A lot of those energies been sitting with me since yesterday. They've always been there, but they're in my frontal 7-7, the 7-7 portal. We're in a super strawberry full moon in Capricorn, with Cancer opposing that, this very watery energy. So if you're crying, honor that. If you're frustrated, honor that. See it, love it, let it go. Release it. All right. Yes. Stillness. You are being called into stillness, or you have been in stillness. Waters, lakes. Maybe you're sitting next to a lake. Maybe you're watching this at a campsite. Who knows? But you're being called into stillness, or just to be still. And the only time you can hear your soul, your highest and source, is when you get still and quiet sometimes. But I hear source through videos. I hear source through music. I hear my highest 144 on the timer in many ways, shapes, and forms outside of just the stillness. I do receive in the stillness, but I receive super conscious conversations. There's messages in there, so I can hear source in that. I can hear the codes, the frequencies, the energies. White rabbits might be significant, as well as owls and white butterflies. Peacock feathers. I'm here to remind you of your power. Lightning might be significant. Storms, lightning. Something is going to strike. Something's going to activate. Something's going to explode, ignite. Something along that lightning, that burst of energy. Maybe you're going to receive a download. Maybe you're going to get like that full body shock in a body part or the whole body. I've had this happen. It's been May and June have been quite activating with everything I've been receiving 2, 3, 4 on the timer. But lightning is significant, and when I see lightning, it's like an activation. It's fast. It's an electric. It's energy. It's frequency. It's a receiving of information and communication. All right. Is there anything else, please? And thank you. Yeah, I really don't like to have my air on, so I have the windows open. But if it gets too sticky in my apartment because it's ground level, we have a issue with that. All right. I saw velocity and volcanic. We're also seeing and experiencing a lot of shifts in Gaia. She's also ascending. She's also shaking off the fleece. She's cleansing and purging the land. And that you're going to see more activity in the volcanic structures, more fires, confirmation burps, earthquakes, tsunamis, and things like that. It might not always be connected to, as I say that, taking the higher perspective, it might not always be connected to HAARP or to direct energy weapons, okay? So take the higher perspective. Milky Way, you might be connected to the Milky Way, all right? But this is that portal, that vortex energy. And again, the way I'm looking at this, it looks like a moon, even though, and then there's this portal swirling. So a lot of this swirling energy has been coming through. This portal type energy has been coming through. Yeah, the completion. Everyone's on a different journey, but the same journey. It's like the same, but different, because everyone's full moon is here, completion. What was just coming through? I just lost that thread. So you've been completing personal cycles. You've been completing lineage cycles, forwards and backwards. But a lot of us here, a lot of us star walkers, ground crew, have been also helping support, clear, and anchor collective. But completing collective things through mountain strength, the strength of the mountain. Climbing the mountain, being the mountain, climbing the mountain. I think I just said that. 444 on the timer. Through many stages of purification, cleansing, purging. But again, Gaia is also going through this purification process as well. Because as within, so without. As beloveds as above, so below. We are her and she is us. Everything, if you're having eruptions from the skin, hives, breakouts, that's clearing the gunk, the cellular gunk at a genetic DNA mitochondrial layer, and it comes out in many ways: dry skin, cracked skin, whatever it is. All right. What else do we have? We have been submerged. Right? Icebergs. A lot of what is unseen is underneath the surface, right? Which is interesting because it's like frozen mountain. And the largest, vastest part of the iceberg is below the sea, below the water. It's the unseen. All right. So things that have been submerged are going to erupt out. They're going to be visible. They're going to be known. They're going to be revealed as what's coming through. And volcanoes. So like I said, I saw it and this came out. So it's like, we have these icebergs and these mountains. They're going to be exploding. Things are going to be maybe seemingly feeling volatile, but sometimes that volatility just within our physical bodies, whether we're purging and cleansing, might feel very uncomfortable in the moment. So just learning how to be the calm in the storm, in the volatility, finding your stillness, finding your grounding, finding your place, and not giving your power away to the fear, the distortions, the nonsense, the belief systems, the programming, the conditioning. They're going to try to shake things up to distract you. So go within. Don't give your power away to the distractions, the chaos, the noise. Come within. Get still. Emerge yourself. Go within just a little deeper. That's what's coming through. And during this process, there has been rebirths. Many, many rebirths. You might be actually not just collectively birthing through this birth canal, this cosmic canal, into this new earth organic timeline, back to the organic timeline, into the 5D. A lot of us are already in the 5D. Again, there's the white rabbit, the butterfly, the peacocks, the owls, but this rebirthing energy, you're seeing a lot of symbolisms around rebirth, whether that's eggs or rabbits or cosmic eggs. What else is rebirth symbolism that came up the other day? Oh, a vase. So a vase that I received in a meditation in February came into my awareness during yesterday's experience. And when I plugged it all in, I didn't realize a vase is also symbolic of a womb. Yes, we will be emerging. You've been continuing to emerge through these rebirth and death cycles over and over again. And dragonflies and lotus flowers, please go look at the significance and spiritual meaning around dragonflies and lotus flowers. Okay, coming up from the muck and the mud and emerging up out of that. Again, the ancestors are here supporting us. Generations, we're clearing this generational timeline lineage backwards and forwards. It's big work. That's sacred work. When people say, what am I here to do? Right there, that's a big step. We do that first. That's step 1, step 2, step 3. And until further notice, I mean, there's always going to be layers to clear, but we really had to get down to this topsoil, this healthy, clean soil, that we could build this new foundation individually and collectively. And that was a big work. And through each breath and each moment, each walk, each meditation, each purge, each crying, each whatever is, you're puking, you're shitting, you're crying, you're just rolled up on the floor thinking that you can't get through tomorrow, your soul's tired, you're exhausted, but through each breath, we get through these moments together with our team, with Source, clearing the DNA, working through the karma. Again, karma, ancestral stuff. The snakes are very significant, okay? And we are all being activated, elevated, and taken to whole new levels. And it depends on what your soul coded it, what that is. It's individual. So don't compare your journey, your gifts, your skills, and your abilities to anybody else's, because they're unique to you. You're an N equal 1 frequency, energy, flavor, color, and essence. So don't ever compare your gifts. I can't see dead people. I can't hear dead people. I might be able to pick up the knowing of a dead person, a person that's crossed over, a feeling of that, but I don't have those other gifts. Someone else might be able to. So never compare your gifts when they become activated and turned on and heightened and amplified. Never compare them to anyone else. Same, but different. We're all unique. We're all very unique, just like a snowflake source says. We're all unique, like a raindrop, a dewdrop, a snowflake, whatever you want to call it. And we are sitting in these new beginnings. It is a dawn of a new day. The new beginnings are here. They're new sunrises. The sunrise, I mean, again, this is the 29th of June, 2026. We're getting ready to step into this next cycle, this next moon cycle that we're in, this full super moon, all right, in all of these portals and everything. So just honor this vision quest, this journey that you have been on through the purification, right? Honor that. Know that that is sacred work. Sacred work. You might tap into that shamanic aspect of yourself, that very sacred work, that healing. It's big. Generations past, that's why we're doing it, because they didn't have the ability or capability to do it. That's why when our souls came here, we're like, yep. And they're like, are you sure? And we're like, yes, we can get this done. You're gonna go through all of this. It's gonna be really uncomfortable. You're just gonna want to quit. You're like, yep. And some people haven't made it, and that's fine. But some of us that have continued to get up during this vision quest, during this journey through these purification processes, is huge, for individually and collectively, and for your lineage, okay? All of the rainbow blessings are here, promises of the new day, all right? Promises, new day, new moon, promises are here, rainbows are significant, blessings, sunrise, sunset. We've released it, we've let it go. It's no more 1133, and I think we'll just let that be. And let that be your message today. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. Feel into the frequency, the energy, because it's always beyond the human words. Source brings through so many codes and frequencies that my human just doesn't understand, and I just allow that to be perfect in its imperfectness, in its messy, unscripted, unfiltered way, unwritten way. And that's how you keep a clear channel. The ego is hanging out in the back seat. If I tried to question it, it would slow me down, and it would prevent the message from being pure and clear, no matter what it looks like. Okay, so just feel into it, see into it, hear into it, and just know into this. Okay, and it might not be for you. Maybe you're just hanging out to hang out, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right. Whew. Just breathe, breathe, breathe into this energy. It's big. Rest when you need to, ground when you need to, hydrate, nourish, move, listen to the soul, listen to your body. Okay, from my heart to yours. I'll see you soon. Bye.